welcome back to the Jacked Up Bear Minecraft Let's Play series. I am on Spawn Island right now near our villagers area. I have a couple things I want to work on today, or over the next few episodes at least. I need to make some improvements to Spawn Island. I realized that with the new villagers we're going to need a lot more crops to turn in daily and a lot more paper to turn in and things like that to generate us XP. So we're gonna kind of build up those farms and things like that that are required for gaining XP from the farmers and the traders. We do have a trader with the mending book. It's I think it's 30 emeralds in a book to get mending, which I don't really know the price on if that's cheap or expensive, but we got mending first try on our first lectern, so we're sticking with it for now. Yeah. So if you want to follow along, we just placed this all down. I didn't think this was going to be very entertaining for anybody to watch me place a bunch of dirt in the water and then, put the torches up. So that's what I went and did. I believe this one's 16 wide and that one was 32 wide. I was just trying out two different sizes to see, and I'm trying to go for a full count, full stacks of vegetables here. And if I know that, say this is 16 wide, and I think I can't remember if it's 32 long or not, or what it is. I think it's 32 long. So 16 by 32. So I know that in 4 of these basically rows, if this is the column, in 4 of these rows, I'm going to have a full stack of vegetables no matter what, just to plant them alone. So then you have 16 of them divided by 4. So there's 4 stacks of vegetables individually planted in this one alone. So should yield quite a bit of vegetables, quite a few more stacks than the one that is in. But I'm gonna plant it with wheat to start because I haven't talked about it, but up top we changed the entire farm out for carrots and potatoes because the villager in there wants carrots and potatoes. So that's what we've been trading him. I'm gonna do some planting now. This is probably gonna be kind of boring stuff. I might cut it. I don't know. I've been cutting a lot of the chore work type stuff, but leaving in like the building stuff. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you've been watching for this long already, we're about 2.5 minutes into the recording. Yeah, if you're at this point, leave a comment and tell me what you think about when I'm doing chores or when I'm building, and what's more enjoyable, or is it just when I'm have something to say? Is that what you want to listen to? Are my videos on in the background? Are you actually actively watching them? I know I don't make a lot of content that actively is like it needs to be engaged with. Like it can be put on in the background as sort of like a study video, or like you need some white noise, something like that kind of video. So just give me a comment. Let me know if you're watching this far in. I know you might be busy based on what I just said you probably are doing, but if you have the time, if you need a break, this would be a great opportunity for us both to just have a communication about the channel, what can make it better, and those kind of things. I know I talk about telling stories a lot, and I haven't shared a lot of stories recently. It just hasn't been really very relevant to anything we're doing to tell a story. I remember my first my first farm in Minecraft. Actually, this makes me think of something. So, I just watched this video recently, and I forget the YouTuber's name, the content creator's name, so forgive me. But it was a video about loading old worlds and seeing your old saves. And I was wondering if I could do that. But I don't remember if I kept the world or not. It's the one problem about mixing the water here. But I have an original world with my original farm, which when I spawned in, it was back in the day. I can't remember the version of Minecraft, but it was the version of Minecraft where they just added fields. Like fields with lots of flowers. That's what was brand new when I made that first world on my own. Geez, that was a long time ago. I'm not talking about the most recent fields upgrade either. I'm talking about back in the day. So I spawned in the edge of a field biome with some hills. Well, not hills. They were different then. They were like mountains, basically, just shot out of the ground like this. And I built in the side of that mountain to start, but then when I was ready to move on to build my farm, I went through the field, through a biome kind of like this one. I think it was like that at the time. It's not with the rocks and stuff, not like that kind, but the old original version. And then past there was another little valley with the flowers and another mountain on the other side. So I settled there, and I remember like the Nether portal's built into the side of the mountain. The house has like a basement, very similar to this one actually. Um, and we don't have a lot of stuff on there. I had farms. I remember I was so young at the time. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just doing the bare minimum of what I felt that was possible and what I was comfortable with doing. I didn't have a lot of confidence in video games at the time. Like, I was just learning to like, just a video game. You can do whatever you want. Like, you know, if you fail or suffer, like, that's part of the game, and like, you can just try again. And like, that's the beauty of video games. So I've been having that thought a lot recently because I've been playing Metal Gear Solid again. I just started playing Metal Gear Solid 5. Really enjoyed the Metal Gear Solid. Have always enjoyed the Metal Gear Solid. I played back from, you know, Metal Gear Solid 2 on the original Xbox to, I forget the name of it, but on the PSP Peace Walker. There was another one. There was another one that was turn-based. Tell me if you remember this. There used to be a Metal Gear Solid game that was, I think it was like a rogue. It was like a real-time strategy game with cards. Or not real-time strategy, but like a turn-based strategy military shooter. It was interesting. It was really good though. I remember that on the PSP, and it was, you know, you had to execute everybody else in a certain amount of turns that they were going to kill you, basically. I love those. It's kind of like Baldur's Gate, but Metal Gear Solid. It was sweet. But I've been playing that recently, and it makes me feel that kind of nostalgia, not like for the game itself, but for that like feeling of I'm scared of a video game. Like, I don't want to fail and I don't want to do bad. And I get that from Metal Gear Solid because I didn't understand save points at the time. And my dad would always say, like, you know, because he had played it and he had really enjoyed it, and I'd watch him and I was always thought, oh, this is like a hardcore game. This is like, you gotta be stealthy and that's tough. But so I would play the mission where at the end of Metal Gear Solid 2, when you're fighting your way as Snake to the Metal Gear itself, and there's like this big industrial hallway, and there's just like 20 guys in there all shooting at you. And I think that the original intention is you're just supposed to run through the hallway as everybody shoots at you to the Metal Gear. But I always loved just shooting the gun, so I would do that mission because I knew immediately spawned off that save point I would be able to fight a bunch of guys with all these guns my dad had acquired in Metal Gear Solid 2. I don't even remember how you got all the guns in Metal Gear Solid 2, but I remember having like every single one. He'd like cycle through them, and my dad had like, you know, a Stinger and other RPG stuff like that. So, yeah. My dad was the only gamer in the family, and I took those reins. But yeah, I was thinking about, like, in the future, we want to build Jacked Up Wife her own setup, and what that's gonna look like. You know, the cost. There's, you know, when you're talking about gaming, there's a cheap way to do it. That's to get a console. And don't get me wrong, I've been a console gamer my whole life. You get a high quality experience. Oops, sorry, we went to the wrong spot. You get a high quality experience for $500 every series of, you know, the consoles, the upgrades. For $500, you get a genuinely acceptable, even great at sometimes, experience with video games. But when you do it PC, it's a little more expensive. It's a little different, but it's different too. Because the PC is a much larger tool than a console. PCs can be used to run entire businesses. You could live off a PC basically, which is the advantage. So we want to make those investments, not only for my wife, but for our future kids, and that way invest in our family. But I thought, you know, what greater thing to do than eventually when we have all these setups to, you know, enjoy time with my family, like my dad, like, and play video games again, but with, you know, my kids, his grandkids, and kind of bring him back to an old hobby that he used to have when, you know, he had I think he had the 64, and then after he got us an Xbox, and his experiences with that, like, I remember, must have made him happy. It was fun, you know. He beat Metal Gear Solid 2. I think about that. Like, that was a serious game. I don't know. Lots of people have beaten it, and you know, now at this age, I have beaten it finally. I just remember thinking, like, That's the game that inspired some kind of fear in me. Like, you can't mess up, and I didn't understand save files. And that's kind of where I was going with that. This game, Metal Gear Solid 5 that I've been playing, kind of brings back that feeling. And I gotta get past it because it like hinders your experience, and it prevents you from fully experiencing the game and understanding its mechanics. So, if there's any young audience, people, or people who are just new to video games in general, who have that feeling of fear, or that feeling of like, oh no, I don't want to mess it up, or it's too hard, or that, you know, keep trying. Like, that's the point of video games. Is it's supposed to be a challenge. It's supposed to open up how you think about your challenges in your life, or like creative problem solving essentially. What are you gonna do to figure this out? And I think it's a great tool for young people to learn to push themselves. But the important thing to learn is how to apply it to other things outside of video games. You can be Master Chief. You can be that guy. You can be the Dragonborn. You could be #1 Victor Royale. You can be all that stuff. But you gotta learn how to be those kind of characters, or have that kind of character in real life. It's important. So you gotta learn to translate those skills. That's my message to the young audience today. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Should I go kill them guys? We just had a drowned massacre. Holy. That was incredible. Anyways. Ooh, W's in the chat. Yeah. That's my message today. Don't let fear in any situation, especially video games. Oh, jeez. Especially video games hold you back. Because I know it's a tool to keep you alive. But also, it can be used to help you grow. Being afraid is okay. It's the only way to be brave. You have to be afraid first to be brave. So, if you want to be the hero of your own story, there you go. Don't be scared. But, Metal Gear Solid, fear, how it can hold you back from really enjoying and experiencing everything. Really hinders your experience. It applies everything, especially video games. Video games teach you weird things like that. Not that the concept itself is weird, but just like, you wouldn't think that, you know, you hop in these virtual worlds or this virtual experience and that's what you get out of it. Look at all of our chickens we've just been spawning with these eggs. What came first, the chicken or the egg? But, yeah. It is something to think about. I learned a lot about history from video games, Assassin's Creed and Civilization, those things. Or at least it inspired me to learn more about those things. To go out and seek it out on my own. So I thought that's important too, I think. Something you could take away from video games. Let's clean up this area a little bit. Those are crazy. We can make scaffolding out of this, right? What else does it take? Wood? What else did I say I was gonna do? So I got those planted. Those are all wheat. That's a lot of wheat. These are all potatoes and carrots. These should be done soon. Oh, yeah, they're almost there. So once we have these, we'll go trade a bunch, or we'll replant and then trade a bunch. And we'll do the same thing with the sugar cane now. I need I got 64 of them, so let's do that. 64 dirt blocks, I mean. So we need more sugarcane too, so I'm gonna do something here that maybe not everybody agrees with, but I think it's efficient. Let's do a nice little Where is this guy? Why did they take 3 swings on the water? Is it because the flame's not hitting him? I'm just gonna assume that's what it is. Okay. I feel okay about that. It's kind of ugly. Doesn't match the aesthetic really, but we're going for functionality here. So, yep. Next, I just realized something. How stupid I'm being about all this. Well, okay, maybe I'm being reasonable about it, but should just make those 8 wide. Or you could do 8 on each side. So you could do like 8. So you could do 17 across, and then the water blocks go in the middle, and you hit both sides. Maybe we should try that. That's kind of what this one is, isn't it? That's kind of what that one is. It's just, yeah, we overdid it. Anyways. Or we went one short, yeah. And we purposely did that. We like changed this whole, because it was too far over that way, so we moved it this way 2 blocks, everything. But we could have figured it out there. Huh, okay. Well, let's try recording it. Okay. By this point, the recording's about like 19 minutes, but we'll be about 23 minutes in, just because I want to show I got mending right away on, and I recorded it. It's like a 3 to 4 minute clip, but it was not like I was recording for an episode. I was just recording because I saw the mending pop up right away. And I was like, I don't think I'm cheating or anything. And I haven't gotten an achievement in a while. I don't even really know how to look. Oh, advancements? Yeah, okay, here we go. Brings summer clothes. Destroy gas with a fireball. Weird. Okay, we're close to that. Country load, take me home. Use a compass on a lodestone. What does that do? Enter the nether to travel 7 kilometers. Oh, use the nether. Oh. Okay. Charge your respawn anchor to the maximum. Another fortress. Okay. Adventure. Brush a suspicious block to obtain a pottery shard. Oh, weird. What the heck? Copper bulb. Trial chamber. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. Oh, so see, we did that recently. Whoa. Spyglass. We need a spyglass. Read the power signal of a chiseled. What? These are crazy. Shoot a crossbow. There's a lot of stuff we haven't done yet. Okay. So basically in the core game, we're like really close to what they think should be the end, at least, of the core Minecraft things. So basically, we got to get a Ender, Eye of Ender, and enter the end portal, which we do have an Eye of Ender, I believe it's in the basement, but we're gonna need more to find the end portal to use to go to the end. And that's how we're gonna get our Elytra. That's how we're gonna get way more stuff done. We're gonna fly around. We're gonna need to make fireworks, but we got our mob spawn. We got everything to need to make fireworks now. That's just kind of what we're getting set up to do. It would be my first Elytra ever found naturally. I've been given one on a friend's server, and then I've also gotten them obviously through creative to experiment with them. But so it'll be a whole new experience for me, a whole new way of playing Minecraft. So I'm like really looking forward to that, and the end game content of just like building myself things, setting up better farms, being more efficient, and then going to look for special things like wither mansions and just having an adventure. I want to find some trial chambers. And then obviously we're going to go down in the lush forest that seems to be everywhere in this generation of world. This is a good generation. We've gotten a lot of things very quickly. In fact, what's the time that we've elapsed in game? Where do we see that at? Day... Let me see. Block chunk, facing, biome, noise, biome builder, debug charts, S3 profile header. Oh, okay. Targeted fluid. Oh, what am I looking at? That's making everything crazy. Oh, azalea. Goat horn. What am I looking at? Dripstone. Skulk. Wow. Okay. So there's a lot of blocks right here, which is crazy. That's like cheating. That's like letting me see that the lush forest is right there underground. It's not very deep. It doesn't look very deep, at least. So I'm facing 96. Like it's telling me where. That's crazy. I just realized. Okay, what? I'm trying to find the days. Total days passed. I don't see it though. Although there is. No, those aren't running a clock. What is that running? This is quite a bit of memory. I just realized. Jeez. I guess that's not very much, but anyways. Where the fuck is the time? Tell me how long I've been here. Where's that one? Another lush forest at 175.21. Another one over here. There's one like right below my feet. Goats spawnable on. Oh, I don't think this is telling me exactly what I think it's telling me. Huh. I guess it could be straight below me here because the mine kind of goes like this and then over this way. So the mine's like that down there. Which... So there's drip leaf. Waterlogged pulse, type bottom, Minecraft slabs. Oh. Yeah. So then, I mean, we're kind of close to it, but it's way up. It's -6. Well, it says -65. I don't trust that, really. So what are we at now? Oh, we're at -57. What? No. not right below here. It's straight down. Who knows? Anyways. If you know how to find how many days I've played on this screen right here, please tell me. F3 plus 1. What is debug charts? I don't want to see that. Profile hidden F3 plus 2. Ping hidden. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, given that information, just gonna run over to get our bed left over here. I should try and get some trading done here in the morning with the villagers, trying to level them up. Just go right here for now. What are these guys doing? Okay. So, ooh, you sell me golden carrots. Nice, very nice. That's good. He's a master as well, so it's pretty good. Anyways, where's our one guy? I hate that I didn't set him up to like just look through a thing here and click on him, but that was the point of setting this up like this. But I think it's kind of like this ugly mess of blocks now. I might redo it at some point. Like I talked about redoing this whole spot, but that'll be a lot of work. So I want to finish my other bigger projects, or at least get some of them somewhat started. Like we saw that this took like 20 episodes now. We started that in like episode 20 something, and now it's episode 40. Oh shit! I think today is today 50? No, today's 49. We'll do a special for episode 50. This kind of was a special episode just in the beginning of me just planting stuff and having a monologue about life and what video games teach you. Let's get some more paper ready. Do I have any more? Rest? So there's 64 there, and then I get 2 out of it each. It'll be 128. Which 128 turns into... I don't even think that's one full stack of paper. No, we need more. Oh shoot. Wait, I do want to see. If we go paper, so we get 3 out of that. So it's basically 1 for 1. Go 1 for 1 in here. So if I get 2 out of there, it's 128. So that turns into 128 paper. And that would mean I don't have my axe on me. I'm trying to remember how many that guy buys. And how many like we can get out of it before he hits his limit. I just want to check if he has any extra. Put that in there. And this. Okay, I think we're good actually. To buy melons. And pumpkins we can turn into pumpkin pies. Which we do not need any more food, but whatever. Put a bunch of paper. Put these seeds in here with the chickens. Let's turn. Oh yeah, my axe, that's what I was. I can go inside the villager's thing there and see how much paper he'll buy. Nice. Okay. Where's my paper buying man? Paper man, you buy 24. So that's 48, 68, 72. So you need 8 more. Yeah. 74. Or, no, I'm doing that wrong. Sorry, yeah, 72. Okay. How many times will they let me do that? So it's I think it's gonna be 10 times. It's gonna let us do it 10 times. And then okay. We don't even have enough to do more yet. Let's just chill. Let's just chill on that. He buys 22 carrots. I'm gonna have to write some of this down and do some math on it, guys. Excuse me. Hey, buddy. You guys be my thumbnail today. Anyways, I think I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm gonna do some math for our next episode, and then we'll see you guys then. Hope you guys enjoyed this series so far. Hope you guys are liking how the world's growing. We're gonna keep going for an entire year. We're only 50 episodes in out of the entire. When we're done, it's gonna be about almost 400 episodes. So stick with me here. We're 1/8 of the way there. I'm Bear. We'll see you next time.